Yeah, I like this team a lot. So in reality, what you're trying to do, instead of going Pincurchin and setting an electric train for Hawlucha to use on Burden, what you're actually going to be doing is using Sylveon. We're going to be using Quick Attack to activate Hawlucha's weakness policy. And hopefully get some pretty cheeky wins, go for some big airstreams, and Sylveon can use some stuff. Also, we're using Banded Pincurchin. Like, this Pokemon's not terrible with the Choice Band. I think it has a pretty decent attack stat. Like, let's check Hawlucha's attack stat. They're both fully EV trained in attack for the most part. I think Hawlucha might not be full attack. Hawlucha is full attack. Alright, so Hawlucha's full attack, right? And it has 146. This thing's stronger. It has like a 148, and it's banded. It's a pretty good Pokemon. So, like, you'd be surprised. You're going to be surprised the amount of KOs this thing actually can pick up. Alright, so a little bit of potential Trick Room with Shandy and Meowstic. I wonder if they're actually going to do, like, Shandy Meowstic to, like, fake out Trick Room. How would I stop that? Sylveon's actually not bad here. I like the Sylveon Hawlucha, and if they lead with something weird, we can go... Yeah, I'm going to try Sylveon Hawlucha, and if they lead with something weird... And I also like Arcanine Whimsicott. I kind of also want to go like Gyarados Arcanine. Or Gyarados Pincurchin. I think I'm going to try that. In case he does get the TR up. Because he also has the fake outs over there for the Rillaboom. Like, who are you fake outing? You know? I want to be able to Dynamax the correct Pokemon. Just in case something weird happens. Do I want my Sylveon? Or my Hawlucha here? I think Sylveon might be just a little bit more value. I think Hawlucha's okay, but it's like not that great versus a lot of those. So we're going to Sylveon this last one. Alright, here we go. Good morning, that's 11, the Pincurchin. Pincurchin. I always mess up the name of this Pokemon. Let's see if we can get any work done. We're leading with it. He doesn't have any Intimidators. I think he might go like Rillaboom Trick Room. Does Meowstic get access to Thunder Wave? It does. I wish my little electric boy was Lightning Rod this in this situation. Meowstic. Alright, so I think he's gonna Trick Room. That thing does not get Rage Powder, if I'm pretty sure it doesn't get Rage Powder. So I think I'm just going to try to nuke the shit out of the Meowstic. Look at that Electric Surge. Alright, look at this moveset. It's Grass Berry. I'm actually going to lock myself into Poison Jab then. And Dynamax with this guy. You want to like stop their Trick Room setter as best you can. I don't want to set the rain either because I plan on bringing out Arcanine eventually. I'd rather just go for an Airstream. And Pincurchin is actually one of the slowest Pokemon. It only has a 15 base speed. Isn't Electric Surge a Nombo? What's that? What's a Nombo? It doesn't really do anything with Gyarados. He's switching out. Is it Fake Out User? Spider. Alright. This will still do really good damage to Spider. Ooh, it's shiny. It's a really cool looking shiny. I'm surprised I didn't know what that looked like shiny. Alright, let's see. I really think he's trying to Trick Room. There's no way he's just like Fake Outing here. This team's playing way too reactive, I think. Let's see though. He could just Fake Out the pin. There's Fake Out. Yep, you chose incorrectly, Chief. Incorrectamundo. Awesome, we get a Moxie boost there. That's absolutely huge. We get a Speed boost. Speed boost isn't going to be that important because it's only giving a 1.5 to a 15 base speed. We have a speed reduced Mom with a speed reduced nature. Surge will power up all the opponent's electric attacks. Oh. It's not going to matter. Like, what electric attacks? You know? That's decent damage. I'm stuck using Poison Jab, but I think they're going to bring out the Shiinotic. And that's actually enough range for me to OHKO with Max Airstream. Rillaboom. I can KO that with Poison Jab, I think. He might Dynamax it, but, like, I'm not actually scared of it. I'm actually a lot more scared of the Spider, probably. I think I'm going to Poison Jab the Rillaboom and just go for the Airstream on the Spider, get the KO. I think this might actually KO through a Protect, too. So we'll see. He's probably Dynamaxing with the Rillaboom, though, because that's his last Pokemon that's at full HP. I do think the Airstream would KO here, but I don't want to... He's going for a Fake Out. Oh. Fake out, trade Spider. Yes, please. And then next turn, I KO the Rillaboom with the Airstream, so I'll be at THATSAplusONE. And then we'll use Pincurchin to get the finishing blow, 4 times super effective Poison Jab onto the Shiinotic. So pretty good game. I don't know what his game plan. I think he tried to set, no, he tried to fake out with the Meowstic. I don't understand what that play was. My team was a little bit too aggressive. A little bit too aggro for him. But what a weird team. He didn't bring the Shandy. I mean, my team scares off Shandy pretty well, I think. There it is. That does look pretty cool shiny. But let's see how well it eats a Poison Jab in the face, right? Let's see. Show me what you're working with. Yeah, I don't think it's Rage Powder. I think Butterfree is actually the only Rage Powder mon in the decks. It might, no, it doesn't, it might get Spore, I don't remember. But I have an Electric Train, so you'd have to Spore my Gyarados. Well, now. And right now, Gyarados, speaking of Gyarados, that's a +2 attack. That's a +2 speed with a Life Orb. He's going to Dynamax that Rillaboom, and I'm going to one-shot it. He should actually be max guarding right now if he actually wants to try to elongate the game. Gyarados popping off, that's right. Yeah, big Rillaboom. He has to max guard right now. This is my last turn Dynamax. It's a pretty smart play to go for the max guard here because it forces me into using bounce. So let's see what he goes for. Survey says he's going to get one-shotted. Yeah, buddy, that's a +3 Gyarados. You literally just brought like 3 Pokemon that get dumpstered. Moxie Gyarados is so good, yeah. And now I've given a +3 speed boost to my speed reduced nature 0 speed IV Pincurchin. So I think we outspeed. Get him. Get him, my little boy. Poison Jab, 4 times super effective. Poison Reduce Berry, OMG. Yo, this guy's ready for the Poison Reduce. But are you ready for the damage? He was ready for the damage. Look at that guy. Kiba Berry. No sub, though. No sub. That's right. That's right. No sub. Get that out of here. What was he thinking? You thought you were going to be able to live through my boy's damage? Not today. Don't leave home without your electric move or freeze dry. I mean, you don't know if it's electric terrain. It could be lightning rod in the team preview. There we go. Let him get the finishing blow. I mean, you're really gonna try and freeze dry the Arcanine team? Remember, this team, like, you're gonna freeze dry like with your Lapras against my Hawlucha. Like, this team's pretty good still. We have to check that Zard, and we want to go for Airstreams. Like, I want to lead Gyarados because it's still super good against a lot of those Pokemon. You can go Torkoal Venusaur. That's a little bit of a problem. I think you want to go Whimsicott here just to make sure you're outspeeding things. But I think I could also get a little bit more value off going, like, Arcanine Gyarados. I know we're getting, like, super intimidated that way. But I still think that that's a little bit extra value versus, like, the Primarinas. It's super good versus the Venusaurs. I think we're going to bring the Pincurchin in the back. As weird as that sounds, just to help check the, do I really want that? I think I want Whimsicott here. No, I'll go Sylveon. We're going to bring the Pincurchin just in case we are really, really scared of a Sleep Powder. How could I compete with bits like that? Yo, 200 more bits. The start of the bit wars have begun. The bit wars. Thank you guys for all the amazing support. And we got an EXT cool. Hey man, it's no competition. I just super enjoy that's as content. I'm trying my absolute best, friends. Alright, so there's a little bit of pledges. Both of our mons can like one-shot theirs. Like, I could go for an Airstream into the Venusaur. I think I want to actually E-Speed and Airstream. I'm just going to let the Primarina do whatever it wants. And we're E-Speeding to potentially play around him going for like a Slink Powder and have a Sash. Gyarados always is going to outspeed Venusaur, by the way. So if you wanted to switch in Torkoal, right, and get a Chlorophyll boost and go for like a Slink Powder on my Arcanine, who should be Dynamaxing this turn, it's not. The reason that's why we went for E-Speed instead. Yo, loot carts, we got a hype train incoming just for some bits, yo. How much is 500 bits? I think it's like $5, but I could be incorrect. Yo, we got some more bits. Thank you, guys. OMG, so many bits. Let's do some more bitter for emotes up in the chat. Grass Pledge. He's waiting for it. Oh, he actually got it off. So that must be Scarfed. Alright, so there was like no way I could have actually done anything about that. So he's actually going to set the swampy swamps. The swimpity swamps. And the airstream is going to go up, though. It's going to give me a speed boost. I think I can go for like 3 turns of speed boost and then like maybe also potentially wait out a little bit. I think Arcanine just slamming in these E-speeds is going to be really, really good. He might be able to bring in a Incineroar this turn, but again, I'm already at +1. He dropped me back down to neutral. So we'll see. He got his pledge up, though. How many subs do I have? I have a decent amount of subscribers. I have a lot of followers, too. Swamp won't affect flying. I think it still does. I think it still does. I don't think it should. I think it still does, though. Actually, I would say that when it comes to pledges, I would say that that's probably one of my weaker mechanic knowledge areas. I'm definitely not the strongest person. Yeah, I am swamped. Swamp, for those of you guys who know, is speed reduced by 75%. Big sad right now. I think I'm going to just go for the airstream into that guy. And I think I'm also going to just E-speed it. I just want it to take damage. I think the Primarina's scarfed, guys. So, like, we can just ignore it. Pledges ignore redirection. Yeah, they do. Oh, he's not scarfed. He's just fucking fast. Faster than my Gyarados. It's ridiculous. He's going to Thunderbolt me, right? I think I can live the Thunderbolt, which is why I think this is fine. Explosion? Okay. That's cool. Don't die, Gyarados. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I've never seen this team before, so like, big explosion. Yeah, we get to live with the Gyarados though, and then I think I'm gonna actually. I don't remember if I brought Whim. I don't think I did. I wish I did, because like I'm still getting an Airstream boost off. Like you're not stopping my +1 Airstream boost, Chief. So my speed is reduced by 75%. But, like, I still think, like, he hasn't Dynamax, which is really scary. It has to be Zard in the back. I mean, if he sends out Zard, he can't deal with both of these threats. Unless he's, like... Swamp is 4th? Yeah, so 75%. There's the Zard. There it is. Yeah. Can I one-shot a Charizard if he G-Maxes and hits my Gyarados? Well, no. I don't know if Primarina can take out a Gyarados. I think I'm going to hit that Zard in the face. Let's see what you got, Chief. We still have 2 turns left of Swamp. This is a pretty cool team. Is there a rental code for this team? I would totally think about playing some games with this, because I would love to just like refresh myself with how like pledges work in this generation. I think you can go for like Heat Wave and just kind of close me out here without Dynamaxing. I think Dynamaxing is a throw. Does Switch have the Twitch app? It does not. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but if he just goes for like Heat Wave and like maybe like, yeah, I think Dynamax is how you throw. Unless he's Dynamaxing with the Primarina. I think you need to do a spread move and like a little bit extra damage to my Gyarados. I think I can win if he does this. Because if he just ignores my Gyarados, we take out his G-Max Mon, and then it's like, I still have Sylveon on the back. Like, you have a Primarina, I still have a Sylveon on the back. I don't think Moonblast from Primarina would take out my Gyarados from here. He's going to Airstream me. Oh, you're ignoring my Pincurchin. You need to get a capture card. Oh, I need to check Wolf's YouTube? Never lucky. Impossible. I think I one-shot this thing. Do you guys think I one-shot the Zard? Guys, what do you think? Do I one-shot it? Throat spray? Ow. Alright, come on. Come on, Pincurchin. Let's go. Oh, did you see that? Yo! Yo, did you see that damage? Did you see that damage? That was ridiculous! It was Life Orb, guys. You saw the Life Orb already. Yeah, we just go for Hyper Voice. Show what a real Hyper Voice looks like. He shouldn't OHKO my Sylveon with this. I wish I could Sucker Punch here. No, you need a capture card, guys. That's always been like that. Yeah, my Sylveon's way too thick. Yo, we got him. We got him! Pledge down! Pincurchin's up! G-Max has never even heard of him. What's a G-Max Mon? Okay, Mimikyu, a little bit of potential TR. I have to do my best to also check the Lapras. I think you want to just go Whim, Arcanine versus Lapras. Or, let me think about that. I think Whim, Gyarados is really good against a lot of these. Like, it's really good if he wants to go, like, Incin. It's really good if he wants to go, like, Torkoal, Excadrill. Even Leafeon plays. Like, it's really, really good to go, like, Whimsicott, Gyarados with Arcanine in the back. And then we need one Pokemon to, like, win us the game if, like, something fucking weird happens. And I think that is Pincurchin. Yeah. I think Sylveon's still also quite nice here, but I'm going to opt to go with the Pincurchin instead. Pincurchin's still something that requires checking by the Excadrill, I would say. And we can read an Excadrill switching in and go for like a Liquidate on that thing. That'd be really, really value. It gets Sucker Punch, so it's like, it's still pretty good. People sleep on the Pokemon, it's not that bad. And again, if he does get up TR, Pincurchin can like reverse the whole game because it has like, it's one of the slowest moments in the game. So let's see, what do we get done here? What do you think? What do you guys think is going to happen this game? Lapras and Sin? Mimikyu and Sin. That's fine. If you set Trick Room on me, I will bring out my Pincurchin and just end your life. I think I might just do that now anyways. Do I even want... What do I actually want to do in this turn? This is a unique turn for me. I think I'm going to actually switch out my Whim for... I think I'm going to switch Arcanine. No, I'm going to switch Pincurchin in. And I kind of want to Dynamax. I'm just going to go for a raw bounce, I think. What do you think about that? No, I'll go for... He's just going to switch out in Sin. Or like U-turn. He's going to fake out my Whim. I'm fine just going for a Waterfall and Sin. I don't want to get fake out. I can save my Sash. Pincurchin. You might be Will-O-Wisp my Gyarados, I guess. That's definitely an option as well. But not one you see very often. Yeah, big Waterfall, just the raw Waterfall. Is he Flare Blitzing me? Chief, that doesn't work against Gyarados. I'll take it. Is this team rentable? It's not. I just threw 6 Pokemon together. There's no code for this. It's just 6 Pokemon that I personally like. He's probably gonna come in with Lapras here after he Trick Rooms. Yep, that's totally fine. Good thing is we have one of the slowest Pokemon ever created, and we actually underspeed that Mimikyu probably with this Gyarados. I wonder how much damage we actually do to Lapras. Like, I'm looking at that Lapras and I'm like, bro, like this can't be what you want. He doesn't have a, what is it? You don't got a Lightning Rod Mons, right? This can't be what you're about. I think you actually should be saving the Dynamax for Arcanine. But I want to be able to take that thing out like right now. Special defense drop is useless. Airstream drops is bad. I guess you got Darkness. Could also just like hard switch in the Arcanine. Yeah, that works. I've used Malamar. Yeah. I've used the Malamar a little bit. It's a cool Pokemon. I agree. Malamar is really fun. I wonder if he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp this turn. Because we don't actually... I don't want to go like out with my Gyarados just yet. I want to see how much damage we... How much damage do you guys think we do to a G-Max Lapras with a Pincurchin? How much damage do you guys think? I'm thinking we do about half. I wonder if he's going to go protect Will-O-Wisp into that slot. But I don't think he is. I think people are actually sleeping on Will-O-Wisp Mimikyu. Pokemon's still really, really dope. Holy crap, that's a lot, guys. Weakness policy, that's a lot. Ow. We just probably lost the game for that. Best moveset for G-Max Garbodor. I don't know. I don't know yet. Don't get an attack drop on me, please. Awesome. That's good for me. So we can KO that Lapras now. You actually want to Flare Blitz the Mimikyu? You actually want to Flare Blitz into the Lapras in case he switches that Mimikyu for Incin. I actually want to E-Speed into the Lapras in case he does that. But I think this is fine. I'm totally fine just Flare Blitzing into the Mimikyu again to break Disguise. Yep. Yo, what happened? Where's your Resonance? Where's your G-Max? Did you have one? I didn't see any G-Max. I didn't see any G-Maxes. That would have Oko to Rego Lapras. That's right. Yo, we're choice banded. Electric Terrain! Stabbed! You can go for it all you want. He's underspeeding my Arcanine, by the way, too. So he's actually like made for TR, which is scary. Yep, we just had to break it, and we could actually get a burn here, which is the reason why I decided to use that move instead of something like Play Rough, which could miss, or like Wild Charge. So it looks like we don't get the burn. I think it's okay. I think he has Incineroar, so I actually think I'm going to bring the Whim out. And I think I'm probably just going to hard switch out my Arcanine for maybe Gyarados, maybe. We'll see. Because I think Incine's coming back out. Oh, Excadrill. That's okay. Alright, how many turns of Trick Room are there? He has these two. Oh, he doesn't have the Incine. I O-code that. That's a mistake for me then. 2 turns TR? I mean, if I just protect here and let him take the Arcanine out, I am just going to E-speed down the Excadrill to break Sash, and then I'm just bring my Gyarados out and be fine. So that breaks Sash. Hope he's not like Swords Dancing or something weird. Shadow Sneak. Oh, I'll take that. Yo, I take that all the way to the bank. That's such value. And then we haven't G-maxed it either, so just bring out Gyarados after this and win. Bring out the Gyarados, take those wins. If I change my hair color to red, how many shiny Pokemon can I encounter? Well, I've only found 1. So... But it was after I changed my hair color, so maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to go with Giga Drain into the Mimikyu, and we are going to go for a Waterfall. Max Geyser into the Excadrill. I think we got it. That's a late Dynamax. Late game Dynamax action. I think they probably want to go like Shadow Sneak, probably Shadow Sneak like Iron Head into the Whim. But I still think we're fine. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Play rough. Oh, he wants it. Whimsicott, no! That's fine. We take out the Excadrill. Never heard of it, Excadrill. Get undersped in your own Trick Room. Trick Room deleted. Outweighted and outsmarted. Imagine if Moxie Boost gave your boost to you and your partner. If it was like a Dynamax boost. Like if it was like a Max Knuckle. That'd be so busted. That would actually be stupid. Like I don't even want that. Like I don't want that. Don't think that that's what I want. 3 shinies. Wow. Sometimes lucky. Sometimes lucky. We win though. He's gonna go for a big Shadow Sneak. Watch. Cancel. Alright, we take those wins. Pretty good game, though. It shows that, like, Pincurchin is a pretty good Pokemon versus Lapras. Even if he would have gotten a Resonance up, I still think that game would have been, like, completely over. I think we need a Mon that can help me check the Mudsdale. And I guess Sylveon is okay there. I don't really think we need Hawlucha, per se. Sylveon's okay. But it's just, like, okay. Sylveon's good at drawing a threat away from the Dracovish if it happens. 22k. How high do these ranks go? Into the hundreds. Into the hundreds. Alright, let's see what he leads with. I think Gyarados Whimsicott has potential. Yeah, that's why you have to lead it. It's just the Dracovish that makes you do it. What do you think about Lumberry up or Sylveon? That's not good. What's the combo? Oh, just to stop yourself from getting put to sleep? Why don't you just Starfall? I think that would have been okay. Like, that was really good back when, like, that was good on Crobat in, like, 2016 with, like, Ubers involved. Like, if there was, like, a dedicated reason to save your Uber, like, that was good. We're actually going to Tailwind and Airstream. It's going to make it so we, like, always outdo his Airstream. So, like, if he Airstreams back my Whimsicott, he'll just be clocking my Sash. Hopefully we can take out his Dracovish with this. This is a Life Orb. Life Orb Airstream. 130 base, I believe. No, these go up to like the hundreds, guys. The reason you've only seen over 30 is because we're all good here. He's going to be going Big Tokus, and that's totally fine. I want my Moxie proc. And we have to assume, like I said, he's hitting the Whimsicott. Next turn, I'll just go like, probably like Giga Drain into whatever he brings out. Once was 28,000 due to internet problems. Wow. Is Gmax Dread not legal? Yeah. Protect Dracovish. Yeah, that's actually pretty poggers. Imagine if I had Moonblast. We'd be in such a good spot. Yeah, so he's gonna get a free waste in my Dynamax turns. I wonder if he's hitting my Whimsicott though. You should be hitting the Whimsicott, right? The Tailwind plus that is really, really strong. So much speed. OMG speed. And now, like, I think I'm just gonna ignore the Dracovish next turn. Because, like, we just outspeed it forever. Airstream into... I hope he's hitting my Whimsicott. Yeah, awesome. Sashes up. Let me think about how I actually want to deal with this. There's no other move to really use on Whimsicott. Like, I could protect. But I think he's going after the Gyarados. I think I'm going to switch in my Arcanine to give myself a speed boost. I can even switch in my Sylveon. I think I'm going to switch in this... I think I would rather just bring that thing in, like... Would he really, like, Vicious Run that? I think he would. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. 2 Giga Drains might be able to actually take out the Dracovish. And I am actually going to Geyser this Togekiss. Yeah, I'd like to bring my Sylveon in. Yeah, I know he's switching. Rotom-grass? That's fine. I guess I should have switched to an Arcanine. Lamau. Giga Drain's not going to be very good here. I think I can almost Airstream KO that thing. Look at that health value. I mean, if he KOs my Whimsicott, we're in a great spot. But I think he's going to hit the Gyarados this turn. Big damage. That's significant damage. It actually puts it within range for a second one. Like, next turns would probably KO. We would lose our Gyarados, though, to the Rotom. So I think I will check the Rotom next turn. I want to see if he's hitting my Gyarados or the Whimsicott. Awesome. That's actually really, really amazing for me. I think we're actually just going to check the Rotom. Arcanine. No, it has to be Sylveon. You just go with the Hyper Voice and one more Airstream. So we want to always make it so like Sylveon with the Tailwind is like still a really, really big threat versus the Dracovish. So we're gonna Hyper Voice. It'll seal the Rotom up, I believe. Like if you go Airstream plus Hyper Voice into the Rotom. Remember, we still have one more turn. This is our last turn Tailwind. So like our Sylveon should always be faster than this Rotom. And that's one of the things I really do like is that like the Tailwind plus Airstream combo makes so like opponents who really want to tunnel in on getting big Airstream boosts early, they're still behind. Like this guy's been Airstreaming every single turn, and he's still slower than we are. And that's amazing. And like I don't even need to keep Airstreams up on my teammate because like I have a Tailwind up. And what if the Togekiss is gonna protect? Yeah, we're nuking the Rotom here. I think Rotom is a little bit too threatening. Ally Switch. Okay, that's fine. He's wasting my last Dynamax turn, but he's also taking a Hyper Voice at the same time. Max Guard, like Ally Switch, is a pretty pogger play. But again, his Rotom's still taking damage. I want to see if it's, I want to see what the Rotom is holding. Is it Citrus? Alright, that sucks. Citrus was the worst case item there. Let me think about this exactly then. Because the Rotom will outspeed my Sylveon now. I think I'm going to protect with Gyarados and go for one Hyper Voice. And then like next turn I can probably get away with like a Quick Attack or even like a Waterfall into the Rotom. Yeah, I don't want to bounce. I don't want to bounce. Because like if he protects baits me this turn with the Rotom, I'll be caught in a situation where I have to land and take that damage next turn. And the Togekiss is still... The Togekiss ain't chop liver either. That Pokemon's still really good. Do I think the Rotom has Protect? Maybe not, because he showed Ally Switch. We'll see. Sylveon's still really thick. We haven't really seen that much about the Togekiss. But like a crit from here wouldn't KO my Sylveon. He's switching it out. Is it Dracovish? You fodder? Fodder! It's fine. Yeah, I think the Rotom doesn't have Protect, and he's foddering what he needs to fodder to win. Yawn onto... That ain't it cheap. At this point, we just nuke the Rotom, and we're going to be in a good spot. Because the Tokus can't eat another Hyper Voice. If he wants to protect with the Rotom, he loses it. If he wants to ally switch Yawn, he loses both of them. So, we're in a good spot. Sylveon ain't no slouch, guys. Oh, it's a Mudsdale. Holy Mudsdale. We're not even going to hit the Mudsdale, I don't think. I think you actually still just hit the Togekiss slot. And just let the Mudsdale do whatever. Mudsdale, like, yeah, he can go for follow me. I don't give a shit. Like, I want that thing gone. I don't want it to yawn me. And I'll do single target damage to Mudsdale with a Hyper Voice. Really big damage. He can totally go for a Heavy Slam into my Sylveon. I actually shouldn't KO. We're really, really, really bulky on this Sylveon. So I think we'll be able to get away with it. I guess you could Rock Slide. Stone Edge. It's big damage. Stamina boost, boys. Let's see it. Heavy Slam into Sylveon. I think Sylveon just lives it like easy. Just kidding. Fuck. That's a really strong Mudsdale then. That's still fine. I mean, I'm very surprised that KO'd my like full HP Sylveon, but you know, what are you really gonna do? We're still in a great spot though. I think you actually just nuke the Rotom here. Because I don't think it has Protect. I really don't think it has Protect. And if he goes for an Ally Switch play, well, he just loses. But if I were to Flare Blitz the Rotom and go with a Water attack on the Mudsdale and he Ally Switched, I would not KO the Mudsdale. And then the Mudsdale would potentially have some plays to do against like my Arcanine and stuff. So I think you actually just want to nuke the Rotom here. I really don't think the Rotom has Protect. Sylveon's heavy bulk with special attack. It's not full HP, but it's mostly. Yeah, there's the Ally Switch. See, like this totally outplays the Ally Switch. Yeah, dude, that trick doesn't work. When you actually decide to use the move Ally Switch instead of Protect, it makes you extremely predictable, and you can tell the way we were able to read that was because he actually switched out the Rotom on a turn when Protect would have been premium. He was like, fuck, I can't do anything. I need to switch out. He foddered a Dracovish because he didn't have Protect. And we read those Ally Switches, boys and girls. I mean, that's his moveset, right? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. One of the few times I'll say easy. Because that's what the Ally Switch players deserve, right? Whoopscott, Arcanine. We're still going to go the pin. In case we need to reset the terrain. And then I think you want Sylveon. You want all things that can be grounded this game. Sylveon's still really good versus things like Duraludon. Oh, you said hidden abilities. No, I don't think the hidden abilities will be out. I think the Dynamax forms will be out. Yeah, so Pincurchin's really, really good in case he does get the TR up. The Darmanitan is a little bit of a problem because it's El Scarfo, so we might have to just like Tailwind and hit that. Worst case scenario would be something like Darmanitan, Butterfree, or Darmanitan like Hat. That'd probably be one of the worst case scenarios, or even like Darmanitan. I'm not that afraid of Darmanitan, and I'm not really afraid of them that much. The redirection Darmanitan could be a problem. Stream's going okay. Stream's going alright. Love the live streams. Keep it up, yo. I'm doing my absolute best. Doing my absolute best, guys. Someone has to be up bright and early on a Saturday morning. Streaming some games. Let's see. What do you guys think they're going to lead with? Blastoise could be Sash. It could also be like White Herb. I've seen both of those. I think you have to respect Blastoise. That's the worst case scenario that I was talking about. 100%. Yeah, because the Rage Powder, right? The Rage Powder messes with my whole beat up strat. And I don't just want to Flare Blitz. I don't just want to switch in a Pincurchin and like lose it. Because it'd be wasting way too much time. He's probably going to be Rock Sliding this turn. Let me think about this actually. I think we are going to be Tailwinding. And I will be Dynamaxing this turn. And I think I am just going to go for the Max Lightning into the Butterfree. This stops Rage Powder Sash. This stops some G-Max Butterfree strats. He's going big Darmanitan. And I don't think Darmanitan really does that much. He could Flare Blitz my Whim. He could Iso Crash my Whim. He could go for like... What is it? He could go for Rock Slide. Maybe EQ. But like, there's not that much he really does to a Dynamax Mon. Right, and now we outspeed it too, so we like guarantee can stop like Scarf Butterfree, like Sleep Powders and stuff. He's most likely sashed. So what we're going to do this turn is we're going to clock the sash, Whimsicott will take out the Butterfree, and then the Arcanine will be able to take out the Darmanitan. That's the idea we're looking for here, and we wanted to set that terrain so we can't go for Sleep Powders, which he obviously is going for Sleep Powder because he didn't set a, he didn't go for Rage Powder. Belly Drum, holy crap. That's crazy. So he has to be Zen mode. Rage Powder doesn't work on Plant. Yeah, it doesn't work on Plant, but it works on Arcanine. Yep, he went for the, he went for it. The Sleep Powder, you saw he did it. And so now we're just going to go for a Giga Drain. Giga Drain's a little bit better in that situation, and he is a Fire type now, correct? Ice Fire, so Fire's neutral. Kind of want to go for like a Max Strike or something. I'm still just going to go for the Fire one. I want to set my Sun. Yeah, so we're going to Giga Drain the Butterfree to be able to take it out. And go for a Max Flare. Should be able to take out even a Dynamax version of that, I think. Wish me luck. He belly drummed, guys. Yeah, I kind of want to go for... you know, I should have beat up into my Arcanine this turn. I should have beat up into my Arcanine this turn because if he did use Rage Powder, it'd be redirected. That's a misplay for me. I've definitely just misplayed this. It's fine. Hindsight over 9,000, right? We do outspeed it. Yeah, that's sloppy play for me. I mean, I'm ignoring the Butterfree, but like, what was Butterfree gonna do? You know, against an Arcanine. I get to hit this, but remember, like, I don't think it's a neutral. I don't know if it KOs. All right, so I'm lucky that he's really, really aggressive and not really bulky. I'll take it. I'll take some luck. I'll take it. We take those all the way to the bank. So what is he going to bring out then? His Dynamax is down. I have Speed Control. I have one more turn of my own Dynamax with Electric Terrain and Sun active. That's pretty good. I think I'm just going to hit that. Ooh, that's fine too. I think you just hit the Togekiss here though. We're going to go beat up play. And I'm just going to still go for the Flare. Don't we need to use the electric one? Yeah, he's just going to scoop. We take those. We taking them. The super big Zen mode. Not today. Now, Rain, go away. Alright, they're going to be Rain Togamaru. I actually think Togamaru's a pretty solid lead because it gets Fake Out and the Lightning Rod redirection. Who would he be Fake Outing though? I'm digging Arcanine Whimsicott here, like a lot. I know it sounds like really bad, but you can just Tailwind. Problem is, you don't outspeed Barraskewda with that. Thoughts on Hydreigon? I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna go Arcanine Whimsicott though. I think you still bring the Gyarados, and I think Sylveon is a good last mon here. Just because it has the Mystical Fire, has the Quick Attack potentials, so it's like a little bit of best of both worlds. I think we could probably actually make really good plays with Hawlucha this game, but I don't want to bring Hawlucha. Don't really like it. I like the Sylveon. It's not always going to be raining. I'm probably going to take some time to set the sun, and then the Mystical Fire will do like really big damage to Togamaru, really big damage to Ferrothorn. Should I have some bulk investment on Gallade? It depends on what you want to do with it. Gallade can actually sacrifice some points in attack for bulk. I would say, depending on what you want to do with it, you want a lot of speed, unless you want to go like full bulk and make it work like exclusively like in a Tailwind. So that's how I like to play. It really depends on how you want to make it work. Like if it's Scarf Gallade, Life Orb Gallade, Expert Belt, Lumberry, Sash, you know, there's a lot of different Gallade sets. Choice Band. Okay, that's pretty much what I expected. So you know that they're going to fake out the Whimsicott, right? We know this. We know that you want to fake out my Whimsicott, Chief. I think I can just take it out. He's going to fake out Tailwind, I think. I'm going to protect. Can't really wild charge here. I think I am actually going to take the time to just Flare Blitz down. Yeah, I really want to go like beat up though. I don't want to take that damage. No, that's okay. I need to get the Togamaru off the board eventually anyways. Like, I can go, like, E-Speed. And I think he's Tailwinding here. That's why, like, I'm playing around this. E-Speed, Tailwind's back. like as a delayed Tailwind. This would suck if you went for like a Hydro Pump or like a Scald. Yep. So that guy going down for the count. Took a lot of like damage on my Arcanine on that turn, but I think it's okay. Again, if he doesn't kill me, he should just be oh, he's Hurricaning? That's fine. We're really good right now. Holy moly. That's your big Lightning Rod, Mondown. Where'd it go? What are you gonna do? Who knows? Send up Barraskewda. Show me what you got. Alright, I wanted the Barraskewda to come out. He might go for round 2 of that play now and go fake out with the Ludi and Hurricane there, but then I can just Dynamax. I think you do Tailwind here. Let me think about this. Because we outspeed those mons. There's a Sash on the Pelipper. I gotta watch out for that. It's Sash Pelipper, like. Let's try it. If he fakes out my Whim again, I win the game. Hope you use G-Max Toxtricity. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think that could be fun. I would like to do that. I should get one of those. I think he's fake out on the Whim again. I think he really thinks that like he has to get rid of the Whimsicott. And then once he'll do that, he'll bring out like the Barraskewda. Which is, he's really tunneling it. On the first turn, he showed a lot of tunnel. Show me fake out again. No, no fake out. But I mean, we should be able to take out the Pelipper with this. Muddy Water. Yeah, that's fine. Arcanine was, what was Arcanine going to do in this situation? I want to see if he takes orb damage. Nope. Alright, this is still fine. As long as we're not getting tailwinded here, I think we're going to be in a good spot. Awesome. Like, I'll take that. Like, Whimsicott's still really, really good here. By the way, like, I've set a, what is it, a Grassy Drain for myself. So, like, I still think I'm in a really good spot. We've shown our Dynamax now, but, like, also, we have really good Pokemon still left in the back, like Gyarados and Sylveon. Gyarados is still really good. I think Sylveon's just a little bit better to show off here. Because he could have, like, Ferrothorn or something. Want to come out with Sylveon a little bit earlier. This helps check Barraskewda a little bit, too. Show me that Barraskewda cheat. Oh, cheat now. Does Barraskewda get Poison Jab? Like, should I be using Max Guard? I'll Max Guard. And go for a Hyper Voice. I think you have to hit the Whimsicott. I think you are really tunneling on the fact that this Pokemon has the 4 times weakness to poison, and I want to see if you have it. He gets Poison Jab. I think it's going to use it. If that's what he's going to do, I'll probably play really defensive and just... We'll see how I want to do it. I think going for a Hyper Voice here is a pretty good idea. Like, he's most likely going for a max poison, right? And I don't want him to power up the Ludicolo either, so, like, he has to be hitting the Whimsicott. I'd love to get my Sash back. But, like, we'll see max use. There it is. It's almost like I played the game. It's almost like I played the game. OMG! Value! And at this point, like, I don't care how many boosts you're getting. Which one did I crit? I crit the Ludi. Okay, cool. That's actually very important because, like, we need to do a good amount of damage. Alright, so how many more rain turns do you have? Max Poison will OHKO my Whimsicott. Not run. Will not run. Well, now. Like Gyarados in the back, that doesn't really do that much here. I could switch to Gyarados, but he's going to get a special attack boost there, and then I would be able to bring out my Whimsicott, and it would just be like Sylveon, though. It's like going really all in on Sylveon. How many turns did he have on his reign again? 2 turns? I think I am going to try that. Try it. It's not really the best play because it's wasting a Dynamax turn, but it's better than just throwing away my Whimsicott, which I feel is my win condition. I feel the Whimsicott is the win condition. I want to get my Sash back. That's the reason why, like, I'm doing all these plays. I want my Sash back. Like, I'm not going to really be tailwinding as much. I just want the Sash. And if I can actually live through this max use, it's going to be really valuable because it's going to help me wait out his rain turns. He's going to give a special like boost to his Ludicolo, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Because, like, let's see what happens. I'll show you how this works. Ice Beam. Is he trying to freeze my Sylveon? Is he ignoring Sylveon again? Oh, Gyarados frozen! No! That sucks. That's really, really not great. Because, like, you can see he's getting health back on the... Now he can just ignore the Gyarados, guys. That's really, really not good. If Gyarados wasn't frozen, this would be fine. But Gyarados is frozen. It's not good. You have to protect here, and he's going to do so much damage. That sucks. Have to protect here. He's going to max poison me. I hope he takes out my Gyarados. Pray for one-turn thaw. I am. That's what I'm doing. It's the best that we can actually do in this situation, so. He might just go for like a Muddy Water. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to bring my Whimsicott back out. That Ludicolo is like really set here though. Rain's now Dunzo. Takes a big multiplier off the board. Some health back. I wonder if Quick Attack can actually KO that thing. He is taking orb damage. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Can Sylveon take like a +2 Muddy Water? You Tailwind to win? No! You don't outspeed a Barraskewda with a Sylveon, guys. Hell no. So, Barraskewda's way too fast. Oh, let's turn Grass Drain, so I'm not even gonna get the proc. I think we actually just have to go like double attack. Like we can probably KO the Ludi with this Giga Drain. I think I'm actually gonna try and KO with Quick Attack here. Worst case scenario, I think he gets Life Orbed. Let's try it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. The plan was to Quick Attack it. Yeah. OMG! Without rain, you can't. No, dude, it's a Barraskewda, guys. It does like 142 base speed. Sylveon's like a 60. Give me my Sash back. That was the play. He doesn't have Giga Drain. They should always have Giga Drain. He probably could have won this game if he had Giga Drain, by the way. Maybe not. That didn't do enough. Yeah, Barraskewda is just like a 140-something base speed or whatever. Is it true you can only play ranked with Galar-born catch Pokemon? Yep. So, like, if you had a Sylveon from Gen 6, you'd have to make a new one. But we won! We did it! We waited him out. Big Whimsicott, go. I think that stream that we did last week where we went Big Whimsicott was, like, really pivotal in, like, helping me realize that, like, Whimsicott is actually a threat. That you have to be able to know when you can press buttons with it. You have to be able to know when you can put pressure on your opponents with Whimsicott. Because I think it's actually like a super, super good Pokemon. Has a really good 115, I think, base speed. It has just enough special attack with really good offensive typing. And you have to know when is the correct time to Dynamax with it. What do you guys think of Sylveon here? I like it. Do you just go Gyarados as the last mon? It's either Gyarados or like... I don't think you want Hawlucha. I don't really like... I mean, Hawlucha is a fighting type and a flying type. We could try it. Gyarados is really good, but it's not good in the sun, you know? Yeah, Hawlucha actually has a pretty high base speed, so I think Hawlucha can make some plays. Passman gonna dumpster something? Passman only dumpster something if it gets a Defiant proc, which we can't activate because we didn't bring our Gyarados. You see why that's another reason why you... He really wants one Intimidate, and he's going to be really sad when he doesn't get it. Yo, he wants it. We know what he's about. I'm going to one-shot that Gyarados right now. I don't see a way to that guy. I mean, I guess he could have the Electric Reduce Berry and Dynamax and live. He is intimidating, so I'm only going to be at +3. He's probably going to Dynamax the Passing and probably hard switch to, like, Rotom. Because Rotom would block the, Rotom would block the Will-O-Wisp and the Wild Charge, but this is still the right play because worst case scenario here, the Passman's gonna Dynamax and do something, and I'm not scared of that Pokemon, like at all. Passman sucks. Doesn't like suck, but like I'm not scared of it. What's it gonna do? Gunk Shot my Whimsicott? Iron Head? Oh no. Looks like he's just staying in. And again, we want to use max moves like that don't get stat drops. Obviously, we wouldn't be like max crunching. It's another reason why you don't want to bring the Gyarados here. You don't want to give the Passman any boosts. If you can keep it at low boosts, you're in a really good spot. I think he might actually be like the Electric Reduce Berry. That's the only way that I think you live this. Oh, he's going big Passman. That's fine. His Gyarados is done, so unless it's like Sash or something, or Scarf. Scarf Gyarados can be kind of cool here. You can check the Whimsicott before I do something else. He might even be protecting, but I think he's dead. Alright, so Gyarados is gone. And then he's probably going to go for like a Gunk Shot or like an Iron Tail into my Whimsicott. And that's just not the sauce. That's just not it, Chief. That's a +4 attack. OMG. Show me that value. Let's go. I always think it's funny that, like, remember how we figured out that, like, if you're burned or like poisoned, only healthy Pokemon can contribute with beat up. I think it's really funny that it works like that. Alright, so Gyarados has to be done so, unless you're like Sash Chief. If I ever saw a Sash Gyarados outside of Gen 4, I think I would just absolutely die. Sash Gyarados, that's like, and maybe Moxie could almost be getting away with Sash, but not like Intimidate. So we're at +3 attack right now. He's probably going for, oh, it's a Rock Fall. So he's, I don't know if that Oko's my Whimsicott though. And it doesn't Oko his Arcanine, that's for sure. He's gonna break my Whimsicott Sash, but then I'll still have enough value to get up like a Tailwind next turn. Beat up works like that? Yeah, beat up works really good. So we can actually KO the Passman. We can be pretty sure that the Passman is vested, especially by the fact that it has Rockfall. So that's pretty unique. So we're probably gonna go for like a fadeaway Tailwind. We're gonna look what I have in the back. Venusaur? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a Tailwind, I think. He kind of wants to, he wants me to, he's probably gonna protect with it. Yeah, we have Hawlucha, I'm definitely gonna Tailwind. So we're just gonna fadeaway Tailwind. We're gonna go for a, I kind of want to just Starfall that. I don't want to use a Max Flare. I'm gonna Starfall it. It's not as good versus a Ninetales switch in, but it makes so the Venusaur doesn't get the Sunset. And that's exactly what we don't want. If he wants to switch into Ninetales, he switches into Ninetales, right? Yeah, Tailwind's up. I'm not going to set Sun for you, Chief. You can set Sun yourself. We're at +3. We'll see. Max Flare? No. Don't even need it. Passman sucks. Can't use Sleep Powder because Lecturing. Can't use Sleep Powder because of Misty Terrain. He has to have Ninetales here to even have a shot at winning this game. He's probably just going to Sludge Bomb the, what is it, the Whimsicott slot? Earth Power. That's also a fine option. I think we get one more tick. He's Orbed. That's great. I think we have one tick. I think he's going to be, I'm going to be like 2 HP. 4. All right. So let's see what his last mon is. It's probably the Ninetales, but again, we just set a Tailwind, so we're really, really good. He had a bad EV spread? Are you kidding? I'm at +3, guys. Guys, I'm at +3. That's a +3 right now. He's probably just gonna go for like, let me actually think what the right play here is. I have a Hawlucha and a Sylveon. I actually don't care if he goes for like Sucker Punch. I don't care if he breaks, like, I'm actually just gonna go for a Giga Drain there. And you don't want to Max Strike. You don't really want to Max Flare either, because you don't want to give him the Chlorophyll. I think I'm actually fine just Max Starfalling the Bisharp again. Sucker Punch is fine. I don't care. There's no reason to like try and save that thing. The Sand's up. I could switch it out, but I would just be taking free damage on stuff that's switched in. Might as well just break the potential Bisharp Sash, because we know that it's sashed, by the way, because the Venusaur is holding the Orb. So free damage there. Well, I went up to full to get my Sash. Always wanted to get into competitive battling, but never had time to learn. Now with the virus, I got laid off and I have time to learn now. Do you think it's a good, bad time to start? Yeah, this is the time to start playing. Like, this is it. This is your shot, Chief. Dance to dance. Alright, here we go. I think that Mystical Fire should KO the Bisharp, because I think the Bisharp is sashed. It's not vested. I'm probably gonna, let's actually think about this, because like I don't want to throw. Because like, Which one of these has a higher chance of living? You think it has Vest? I don't think it does. We outspeed the Venusaur with our Sylveon. I think the Venusaur has an orb, right? That means Venusaur can protect. I'm gonna go with the fire into the Venusaur and a close combat into the Bisharp. Sucks so far. We've been never lucky so far. You could sleep powder my Hawlucha, which would suck. Probably should have just Brave Birded it there. So the reason why I did this play exactly is because it lowers his special attack, right? He is a special attacker. And, okay, that's fine. That's why I did it. He's going to take out from Life Orb and other shit eventually anyways. I can just quick attack that thing next turn. I can still hit the Bisharp. That's why I went for that play. I was thinking like he's probably going to try and deal damage, and our Sylveon's just a little bit too thick. Just a little bit too thick. Can't sleep out. You can sleep out of my Hawlucha. Hawlucha's standing on the ground, but it's a flying type, guys. You guys always got to remember how brains work. They only affect Pokemon that are currently grounded. And the Bisharp was not vested. You saw that it used Protect. I'm relatively sure that was a Sash. So we'll take the wins. Pretty good win. Passive and sucks. It's better than Flygon, though. I think Gyarados is pretty good here, but I think you might go with, like, Rotom. I think it's better to just go, like, Whimsicott, though. Let me see. Whimsicott. Arcanine is really, really good here. Because you can just beat up the Mimikyu. I don't know if he'll get Trick Room up this game. I don't think I need the Pincurchin. The Pincurchin's, like, so good versus Corviknight, so I'll bring it. Gyarados is not that great here. Sylveon is pretty decent, though. Now let's go. Anything higher than 1K, you bounce around so much with anywhere no loss. Literally lose like 1,000 per and then gain 2K if you win. Well, it's technically like a ladder, right? So like, let's say I'm rank 15,000. That just means that like, instead of being ranked 15,000, the way that the ladders used to be is it used to be you started out at 1,500 and you would win points. Kind of like in the International Challenge or online tournaments. And so, yeah, I might be like rank 15,000, but like the only thing separating me from rank 5,000 is like 30 points, guys. So that's like one win. There's a lot of people that have like very similar points, and the higher you get on the ladder, the closer those points get to each other. Sometimes people only have like 1 point, 2 points, 3 points higher than each other. So it's a little bit more hidden. This way, the way these ranks go, it gives you a little bit more. You feel like a better player seeing your world rank than seeing just like a point system. So like I understand why they did it. Let me think about actually tailwinding here. I think I am actually just gonna tailwind and just nuke the Hydreigon with a Starfall. I don't know if it's sashed, but I'm thinking it's scarfed. And I'd like it gone. He's going to withdraw. Ninetales, wow. Is it Cherim? Is he going to Dynamax the Hydreigon this turn? You will lose. You will lose. If that's what you're about, Chief. I think you're dead. Is there any way you can turn up your mic a tad? I'm full blast on everything and I'm struggling to hear you. I could, but the reason why my mic is this low is because I'll turn it up just a little bit. My videos are made to be not ignored. My videos are made to be put for people that are trying to sleep, and so like people put me on like autoplay and stuff. That's what it's for. When you played in tournaments, you said you played a lot of Unga Bunga. Is that kind of how games go? I mean, are you sashed? Let me see. Yeah, he's not. No, it depends on the format, right? So, like, I play a lot of hyper-aggression teams because it depends on, like, where you're going in the tournament. It depends on what the time of year the tournament is. It depends on the format. It depends on how ready you are for the format. Like, it depends on the tournament, really. Like, there's teams that I've taken, like, hard Trick Room. There's teams where I've taken a lot of tournaments where I've taken, like, really, really aggressive teams. Like, the team I took at Dallas was, like, almost stall. Not really even Trick Room. I couldn't even set Trick Room. But I was playing like Gastrodon, Appleton, Corviknight. And I got wins! I did pretty good at Dallas. Here's the Ninetales again. I'm going to probably just ignore that, I think. No, I'll KO the Ninetales this game. It might be sashed. I wonder what the Hydreigon thought it was going to do. It's going to Dynamax. It is not going to be okay. Notice Hydreigon's rarely used this gen. Is it really that bad? Hydreigon's a lot better in singles, but Hydreigon has a lot of weaknesses, guys. Like a lot. Quite a few, actually. So it's not just that it's 4 times very weak and that everyone's using like Whimsicott Sylveon. It's that everyone's using Lapras right now. It's that everyone's using fighting types. It's that like a lot of things like Hydreigon, it just gets destroyed by everything. Like the case in point, like why don't people use Scrafty instead of Incineroar? Like people just use Dragapult instead of Hydreigon because it doesn't have the fighting weakness. Hydreigon's good. Like I respected his Hydreigon. Yeah, in past formats, Hydreigon was amazing. But like those formats weren't dominated by like Lapras, Dragapult. Dragapult didn't exist back then. Hydreigon was one of the faster dragons. Yeah, Dragapult easily outclasses it. I think we still one-shot here. He might be sashed. Nope. Have we gotten any subs today? Let me check. I don't know if we actually got any subs today. I was just thinking about that. Like I was like, I don't know if we put any subs up. Garchomp's gonna kill everything. Garchomp's the best Pokemon in the game. Yo, Mimikyu. That's a pretty good Pokemon. Let me see. Protect? I'm never gonna hit that thing, Chief. You can try and trick me all you want. Yo, we put the subs up at least. I take those. Thoughts on Salamence and Dragonite after DLC drops? I mean, are they going to be in it? I don't know. Those Pokemon are really good. Salamence is better than Hydreigon. I think Dragonite's pretty cool too. I'll use both of them. You can't really like gauge how good they're going to be until like they're actually in the meta because it's not like just they're coming back. We got to see like the impact that they have. Did we really just win this game without taking damage? I think we did. I think we just won, like, without taking damage. Oh, we took damage, right? We beat up ourselves. We stopped hitting ourselves. That was a pretty free win. I don't even remember, like, looking at this game. That's the sash, right? Nope, no sash. Oh, well. The sweep. The accidental sweep. I was reading chat the whole time. Lamau. Colossal. This is, alright. How do I actually beat this with my team? He doesn't have Gastrodon. Like, that's the reason why, like, I think we can actually almost be okay. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go Whimsicott Gyarados. And then I think that Arcanine is almost usable here. I think Sylveon's also technically usable. I have to play around the Clefairy as much as possible. He's probably going to be going like Dragapult, Colossal, Clefairy, and then some, maybe Durant. I doubt it. Let's see. Do I even want... I still want Arcanine. I think you actually want your last mon to be Sylveon. I think Sylveon packs a little bit more punch than some of the other ones. The only thing is like Hawlucha could have some value. There is actually, like, I actually thought about it. What if I just brought Pincurchin and just Sucker Punch one shot of the Dragapult? Oh, I should have just led with that. I could have went with, like, Pincurchin, Sylveon, Quick Attack, Sucker Punch the Dragapult. Dude, I would do that in Game 2. If this was a tournament, I would do that in Game 2. Thoughts on Life Form, G-Max, Cinderace? Again, we can't know how those things are going to affect the meta until they're out. You can't look at it like a vacuum, you know? You can't. It doesn't work like that. Like, you can't just look at, like, one part of it without gauging the whole picture. He's definitely going to be going for a big, destructive, electric attack that I can't stop. Can't stop it. I can bounce, though, to wait as Dynamax turns out. And I can Tailwind to make sure that I outspeed that. And I think you actually want to bounce the Clefairy. He doesn't know who I'm targeting with bounce. And so hopefully this lets us dodge those attacks. And then if he wastes his whole Dynamax turns, like, okay, you want to Gyarados? Yeah, that's fine. Right. That's fine. I bet he still has the Dragapult in the back. I don't think he has Dragapult Colossal. That'd be quite greedy. to have in the back still. Because he's going all in on Durant. That means he probably brought the Ludicolo Pelipper in the back. Let's see if he's rock falling. That would be... I'd rather see rock fall as opposed to like... No, I'd rather see the Thunder Fang. Because like I want to keep my Sash. Big bounce. You gotta hit Gyarados. You gotta hit the Gyarados here. You cannot think about not hitting Gyarados. Max Lightning, that's awesome. I think you just Giga Drain the Clefairy. He could protect Clefairy, but like he doesn't know who I'm hitting. You don't know what I'm about, son! That's right. He doesn't want to get paralyzed by a bounce. Hopefully we can take the Clefairy out. I don't think we will. It's going to be good damage here. There's the Eviolite. Alright. It's within range for Giga Drain. And we got the para. That's value. Value! You totally max lighting me, Chief. Don't even care. Don't even care, because we have an Arcanine coming. And we're not afraid to use it. Arcanine's so good here. I think I brought Arcanine, right? Saw the info on all three of the Galar starters. Yeah, they have like Mold Breaker. Yeah, we brought Arcanine. No, the Inteleon is actually... Those Pokemon, they're not going to break the meta. They're just good Pokemon. We should still outspeed this Durant. Because we have... How many turns on Tailwind? Dose turns. We should be able to kill the Clefairy with a Giga Drain here. He's going to try to use... what is he? He's going to try to follow me, I think. As long as we can KO here, we're going to be pretty good. We might have like super high rolled that Giga Drain last turn. Kind of bringing they all the same G-Max move. I mean, I think it's fair. They're the same class. They're like the same... They're all starters. They're the starter genre thing. Just realized the gifted sub. Yo! Always say thank you. He's paralyzed. Lamau. I still think the Giga Drain takes it out, though. Yep. And this guy's like, but I used Durant! He might actually be sashed. I didn't see if he was orbed. Like, he probably showed orb already, but I just didn't. Yo, he showed orb. Awesome. What you gonna bring out, Chief? Durant sucks. And so do people that use it. Probably base power 150, I would say probably. Well, it's like they have base power 150 or can scale that high, right? It says they're stronger, but like we don't know how much stronger. Like maybe like each stage, because like there's like 2 different stages of like 3 different stages, sorry, of like different max moves. I think I'm probably just gonna max lightning and KO the Pelipper. With like, oh, let me think about that. I have Sylveon in the back. I think Sylveon is a much better matchup versus Pelipper than Ludi, because Ludi could be bested. But I think hitting the Pelipper with a max lightning would guarantee break. Oh, wrong one, wrong side. Well, now. You know, back in the day, before we had pictures here, you used to have to like nickname. You couldn't nickname your Pokemon. You couldn't nickname your Pelipper Ludicolo. Because people would get to see that at like tournaments and stuff like that. They'd get to see, they'd be like, oh yes, I'm going to hit Ludicolo. And if the Ludicolo was nicknamed Pelipper or something, it'd mess with people at like international events. It was super fun. There's a lightning. Alright, so we might lose our Arcanine, but I think like Whimsicott plus Sylveon can beat Ludicolo, I think. I also don't even think we're going to lose Arcanine. Like we need to Hydro Pump it. Oh shit, Hydro Pump. Yeah, I'm still going to live though. We live in, boys and girls. Tailwind peters out, but that's okay. Because we have another one. Another one. Yeah, I think Inteleon's going to be the best one, though. We take those wins! Durant. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. Charizard, Venusaur. A little bit of Trick Room. I think you still should bring the Pincurchin against Trick Room. I really think you should. But, like, I wonder if he's just going to go, like, Stabilize Zard and try and roll me. Does that really work, though, against, like, Arcanine? I think, but, like, I feel like Arcanine still is, like, a really, really good matchup here. Quash a lot of these. I'm thinking I'm actually going to go Gyarados Arcanine. He doesn't have Fake Out on anything but the Sableye, and he has to Fake Out, like, correctly. So let's see how we can get this done. But Arcanine, he doesn't have Intimidate either, so that's, like, really, really good for me. I do think that, again, you should still bring the Pincurchin, and I'm going to try Sylveon. Just because if he does get the TR up, I want to be able to underspeed Venusaur, I want to be able to underspeed Zard. I don't underspeed Rhyperior and Torkoal, but it comes in a situation where if I bring Sylveon out mid-game, I can still get, like, a decent Revenge KO on some of those Pokemon. Sylveon still deals decent damage to those things. Mystical Fire does big damage to Venusaur. I wouldn't say I'm the least arrogant person. I definitely have a little bit of arrogance, but a lot. But I'm not gonna, like, throw it in people's faces, obviously. Obviously. I'm definitely of the mind of you do you, and I do me. And you're gonna get some haters along the way if you're doing things the right way. It doesn't take any talent to be a critic, right? It doesn't take any talent to be a critic, but it does take some talent to take an idea or something you're passionate about and refine it and put yourself out there on the line. Like right now, I'm having this conversation, I'm streaming, I'm playing the games. I'm like the #1, what is it? What rank am I right now? I'm the #1 Pokemon stream on Twitch right now. And doing all that while playing the game. So let's see. He has to Fake Out / Quash correctly in this situation. And I think you're going to Fake Out the Arcanine. So I actually think we're going to do best of both worlds and go for this play. Because I think this play actually checks a lot of that stuff. He could Quash. He could Will-O-Wisp my Gyarados. But I think he's going to Fake Out the Arcanine. And let's see what he does to the Gyarados. I think Bounce is a niche play here, but we'll see if it works. Bounce is going to land and mess him up regardless. Either way, this is going to do big damage to the Zard. Maybe I should be max striking here. It's hard to say. If I was Jelly Arcanine, I would be max striking here. But I'm not, because we'd be able to max strike, then have Gyarados go in the air. Let's see if he's Fake Outing or Sunny Day. Also, if he has Sunny Day, he's taking double chip damage from Solar Power over the course of the Burns turn, or the Bounce turns. That's right, yo. Let's see what he's going for. I really think you would want to Fake Out the Arcanine here because it's pretty obvious that Gyarados would love to Airstream here, which is why I'm playing to that. I think it's fair to say that ladder climbing with apps open is how most new players learn competitive. To say it's cheating, I didn't say that climbing ladder like that was cheating. I said a tournament like that is cheating. Tournament like that is cheating. Like, you're totally allowed to do that, like climbing a ladder. Ain't no one disagree with that. He's gonna speed boost. He's gonna take a lot of damage this turn. Sets the terrain up. That's a bulky Zard. Bulky Zard. I appreciate that, JD Mills, my guy. That's actually really good because you can't quash the bounce. You can't burn him next turn. He is going to land and KO that Zard next turn. So this turn I can actually take my time to go after, like, I think I actually just want to go for a Starfall on the Sableye. He can totally hit my Arcanine again. I don't think he'll KO it. He needs to actually use Wildfire now if he's going to use it, period. And I wonder if he thinks I'm going to Max Guard. Like, he's like, fuck. He's probably going to have to Wildfire my Arcanine. Which is probably the right play. Let's be real. I probably should use the Fire Attack on the Sableye instead of the, what is it, the Misty Train. But I actually like the Misty Train here because it makes so, like, really, yeah. I should have used the Fire Attack. He's probably switching. Oh, Dusclops. I still should use the Fire Attack. Now I can just do it next turn. Gonna go Wildfire probably. Yep. Ow. Alright, I wonder if Arcanine plus Gyarados can take out that Dusclops next turn. Gyarados is gonna have a +1. I have to hit the. If I actually miss on this Charizard, we probably lose. Let's be real. If I miss on this Charizard, I do lose the game, I think. You guys think we're gonna hit? Swing and a hit. Bounce. Never lucky. That's probably game. Yep. That's game, boys and girls. You'll love to see it. Instead of getting a Moxie boost and winning the game, we just lose. Lamau. That sucks. Oh, that's good for me. You hit my Gyarados? Yeah, that works. If you're gonna throw, that works, Chief. Still has a Sableye. I hope I can take him out with a Crunch. I don't know if I can. Still, that sucks that we missed that bounce. Yeah, I think Crunch could take him out from here. Awesome. Give me that Moxie boost. I need that to take out this Dusclops. I think I'm actually thinking about Pincurchin. He has Sableye. You can see bring Venusaur out too. Yeah, but the fact that like Wildfire is doing so much extra damage. I think Sylveon's still really strong here. I think you have to go Pincurchin though. I don't want to, but I think you have to. I wonder if he's gonna bring out Venusaur here. Rhyperior? Okay. Would you really ally switch again? Or would you try and TR me? He has these two plus Sableye. His last one that can actually deal damage is the Rhyperior. So he's either going to go Protect. How many turns of Sun do we have? That's actually a good... We're selling for 2 more turns. We could Waterfall the Rhyperior. I think you actually just want to nuke the Dusclops. I think that's actually my best shot. And let's see if the Rhyperior goes Protect. I think Crunch Waterfall can KO from here. And if he does decide to ally switch, this is still probably my best shot to do it. I have a follow stream, yeah, I'm doing my best. This potentially plays around the ally switch and the TR. Looks like he's just actually attacking, which I think is probably the right play. Because this is going to proc a weakness policy, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to do it in a conjunction play. And we'll see. I still have a Sylveon on the back. Sylveon's still really good versus Rhyperior. If he gets a double KO, oh, he's just hitting me. That's totally fine. I forgot that we totally underspeed. That's really good, actually. Pincurchin, you're doing your job, Chief. You're doing God's work over here. The only problem is we can get quashed on the Sableye. I'm going to Protect, Hyper Voice, Quick Attack, win the game. That's the play. That's the play every day. I think that works. How do I get my hair to swoosh that way? I'm magical. This is the last turn of the Wildfire, correct? Yeah, so I should be able to live this last tick. So we're going to Protect, Hyper Voice. And I think we got it. I think. Sableye is most likely sashed. It's either sashed or not, but like, he has to quash the Gyarados this turn, right? You have to, yeah, I guess you could go for the most ballsy read ever and quash my freaking Sylveon to flinch me with a Rock Slide to read my Protect Hyper Voice play. And I wouldn't even be mad because that's probably be your only out. Quash. That's the right play. That is the right play. 100% right play. Oh, he's not flinching though. Yeah, even a crit wouldn't do it. Even a crit wouldn't have done it. We're too bulky. He should have Rock Slid. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't. But that was the right play, the quash on the Sylveon. He has a Rindo Berry. Not Rindo, whatever Reduced Berry. That does actually lose me the game, I think. Well, let's see. He has to eventually hit my Gyarados, right? So he's going to hit the Gyarados this turn. Think about this. Yeah, that actually hurts a lot. Because my berry is now, I'm within range for a high horsepower. Roselia, that's what it's called. I mean, we are definitely going to use Waterfall here. He's gonna quash my Gyarados. If he Rock Slides, I still think we got him. Rock Slide split damage shouldn't kill a Sylveon from here. Still think we got him. Yeah, I don't know why I called it Rindo. They both start with R. There's the quash on the Gyarados. Are you rock? You have to rock slide flinch my Sylveon here, Chi. Oh, I'm faster than you still. I forgot. Well, now. OMG. Rock slide. There's he's going for it. He missed on Sylveon. Well, now we take those. Bye, Gyarados. You did your job. Yeah, you should have rock slide last turn. The rock slide last turn would have been a lot better play. It would have also not procced my berry and put him within range for like something else. We win. We win! He's gonna quick claw me. Yo, we take those. We take those.